Hi there, Mrs. Nichols here. Today you'll be learning about circumference of a circle. For today's lesson, you'll need a calculator. You can use a physical calculator, you can use a cell phone or another tablet. You can also use an online calculator. Pretty much anyone will do. My recommendation is the Desmos Scientific Calculator, which is linked here. Today we're completing a circumference exploration. What that means is you are going to explore a little GeoGebra applet where you're going to figure out how to calculate circumference on your own. So if you're sitting there like, what's circumference? Never fear, I'll let you know. It's the length of a circle. So it's the distance of the outside of the circle. If I were to take a piece of string and wrap it around the perimeter of a circle, the special word to describe that is circumference. It's kind of like a perimeter, except we don't call it that because it doesn't have any straight sides. You are going to be looking for patterns. I kind of consider math the science of patterns. So that's really what we're doing here is we're investigating patterns, right? We're looking at the relationship between the circumference, which is the outside, compared to the diameter of the circle. We're going to record our data and answer questions that follow. Here's what that's going to look like. Your job for this lesson is described right here, but I'm going to explain it to you. So feel free to refer to that if you need written help. But for now, let's look at this diagram together. You're going to start by adjusting the diameter of this circle. You can drag that blue dot to adjust the diameter of the circle. Pick any diameter you want. Once you've chosen one, click the play button to wrap the blue string around the circle. This is super helpful. It tells you what to do. So it says unwrap the string, press the play button. Yeah, exactly. It does it for you. It's pretty neat, right? Okay, now here's where your skills come in. It says drag the ruler to the string to measure the circumference. So you're going to take this ruler, you're going to drag it right there. And now you have to be like, oh my gosh, I haven't measured anything. I've been using only computers, Mrs. Nichols. So you'll be like, okay, here's 4, here's 5. It's going to be 4 point something. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roughly like 4.65 is my estimate. And you're going to have to estimate a little bit for this. So that's my circumference, right? We measured it and then we laid it out. 4.65 was the length there. I'm also supposed to fill out the diameter, which is 1.5. I put this in my table. It asks for the ratio. And notice the instructions here are pretty helpful. It says enter the diameter and the circumference in the table. Find the ratio equals circumference divided by diameter. So this is where you're going to use your calculator. You're going to take your calculator and take your circumference. So mine is 4.65. And divide it by your diameter, which mine is 1.5. I got 3.1. So that's what I'll type in for my ratio, 3.1. All right. And take a look. This handy image shows us that we're taking 1, 2, 3, and then there's a little more of that fourth diameter, right? Like roughly 3.1 diameter lengths are equal to the length of the circumference. So at this point, it's time to reset. Notice your data stays in the table. And now you're going to do this again, and you're going to pick a new length. So you're going to complete this 5 times. And then when you're done completing this 5 times, you're going to look for any patterns in your table.